Okay, so we're here today with Todd. Todd, how's it going?
I'm sorry today, man. It's going good.
How long you been on the streets, Todd?
Oh, really, man? About 2 years. I spent a lot of time in the hotel, but man, solid for the past 5.5, 6 months. I ain't spent a night nowhere but on the streets.
What brings you to the streets?
Well, I come here to Columbus, Ohio 7 years ago for work, remove asbestos, lead, and mold, and then the business went out. They went out of business, so I ain't had no work, and then I lost my apartment, and that just put me on the ends, man. You know, it's hard to come up with the money for first month's rent and deposits.
I see you're in a wheelchair, so what happened with that? You don't care?
I lost I had double amputation when I was 16 months old. A lawnmower run me over, and it amputated my left foot totally, part of my leg, and half my right foot. But my prosthetic rubbed me a roll spot on me 2 months ago, and within 5 days, since it don't have an adequate shower here, being homeless in the tent, I couldn't keep it clean. It set infection up, and they amputated me above the knee in August.
Have you got anything set up for housing anytime soon?
No, I haven't heard nothing.
You were telling me you're out here with your wife as well?
Yes, sir.
How's that been for you guys?
I mean, you know, we keep each other going, man. I think that's the only reason why I'm still going. You know, if I didn't have her to fight for, it wouldn't really be worth it for me any longer, you know. But I fight for her to keep her safe, you know, and happy.
What's a normal day for you guys out here?
Really, man, we don't do nothing really, basically, man. I'll panhandle, get enough money for us to eat, cigarettes, blankets. I got the hook up, man. I got some clothes and shit 2 weeks ago, and someone robbed my tent the same day while I was out panhandling that afternoon. Took everything I owned. And this is another homeless person, you know, and I don't know why they would want to we do each other wrong. We should help each other, you know.
What did they end up taking? The stuff that the guy come in and bought for you?
And some of my personal stuff that I had before the stuff that the guy came and gifted me with.
So a guy come here and took you in the store. What did he all get you?
All clothes, man, because I didn't have no clothes anyways. He bought me several outfits, 6, 7 sweatpants, sweatshirts. Because I need sweat. I can't wear no jeans right now because I just got the leg amputated and it's still open. You know, I still got open wounds from the amputation.
Is this due to any drug addiction as well as you being on the streets?
Yes.
Do you care talking about that at all?
Well, I mean, I said I was run over by a lawnmower when I was 16 months old. So, you know, life has been a struggle my whole life, you know.
And you lost toes on your right foot when that happened?
Over half my right foot, and my whole left foot and partial left leg, just the bottom 4 inches of my left leg when I was 16 months old from the lawnmower accident.
How was that growing up as a kid?
Man, really, I think it made me stronger as a person. I had 5 brothers, we're all a year apart. You know, so I struggled harder to do the things that all my brothers could do and all the other kids that I knew and went to school with. So I think it made me the solid person that I am.
Were you still able to play any sports?
Everything, dude. The only thing I couldn't do was wash between my toes. That they could do. That's the only thing. You know, we ride bikes, we jump hills. I grew up with dirt bikes, 4-wheelers. I did everything that they could do except for work between my toes.
Well, now that you don't even have your prosthetic leg, how's that been being in the wheelchair?
Well, because they amputated above the knee in August. So it's tough for me right now. Hopefully it won't take but a few months and I'll be able to get a new prosthetic and I'll be walking again. And hopefully things will get better for me by then.
How long did they have you in the hospital?
I was in there for 3 weeks.
3 weeks, and then they just cut you loose?
Yeah.
Is that normal, or is that?
Yeah, it was. It's normal. They really wanted me to go to a rehabilitation center, you know, like a nursing home, but I can't leave my wife out here on her own.
What's your plan for the next 5 years, you think, your goals? Where do you see yourself here in 5 years?
I would love to get me a new prosthetic in the next few months and get to walking and get used to it and hopefully get back to work.
What kind of work did you do?
Demolition, We do residential. We'll do businesses too. You know, any kind. We specialize in lead, asbestos, lead, and mold. But we'll do any kind of demolition work, really.
Did you ever see anybody get hurt real bad from the asbestos working with them?
No.
What about families or anything?
See, asbestos, man, people are uneducated about it. You know, if you're well prepared for asbestos, then you won't be harmed even if you work in it for years. You know, if you're suited up, you got respirators on for breathing apparatuses, it's not harmful to you.
Okay.
If you're out there and we're spraying it with fire hoses, you know, and fireproofing a building, and you have no mask on or no clothing on to protect yourself, then it becomes dangerous after a long period of time.
From it just standing there and not being cleaned up, breathing it in.
So, but if you're well prepared for it, man, and suited up and got a respirator on.
What are the effects, say, if you do get damage from it?
It's just so microscopic. It's so small that you breathe it into your lungs, and then it stabs into your lung like a needle, and then your lungs collect them, and then that's what we'll call mesothelioma and lung cancers from the asbestos.
So let's back it up a little bit. Now, when you was a kid, did you have both your parents growing up?
Not in the same home.
Were they real good to you because of the accident as well?
They was good to all of us, you know.
That's
my
great.
other brothers that didn't have an accident, they was good to all of us.
Are you the only one out of your family that ended up on the streets?
At this time I am, but I got another brother that's been there. You know, he got off the streets. It's been years, but he got off the streets. That was in Cincinnati, where I'm from.
A good day for you out here panhandling. What's a good day look like?
I mean, it's great for me, you know. I want to get fed, get a good amount of money, you know. If I save my money up for a couple of days, I'll be able to go get me a motel room, you know, after about 2 or 3 days.
Clean up, do all the necessary.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the worst thing you've had to go through being out here?
Well, I've lost my leg, bro.
Lost your leg?
Because I couldn't keep it clean, you know.
Did you ever have to worry about anybody attacking you? Any people pulling up, trying to do any?
Well, they robbed my tent, you know.
Okay.
No one pulled up on me.
Right.
Specifically, you know, not yet.
What about your wife? Has she had any problems without you being around?
She's had people pull up on her, you know, and want her to jump in, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get her in.
Right.
Do you plan on going back to Cincinnati at all once you get everything situated?
I'd like to stay here, man, because there's work here.
Right.
You know?
A lot more going on here.
A lot more.
Okay. Well, what about any churches? Have they come out to talk to you?
They have helped me, man. Crisis Cocoon from the east sides even came all the way this way and helped me. Paul's a real good dude.
They got a few good ones out here, right?
Yes, they do. They do.
What about the other homeless? Do you get along with them, or have there been issues with them?
I do get along with a few of the homeless guys.
A few of them.
Yeah. None of us really mingle together tight.
Everybody.
Because you don't want the people right there with you, you know, regardless.
You just kind of do your own thing.
Yes.
Go on about your way, right?
Right.
Well, I appreciate you talking to me, Todd. What are your plans for this winter? Are you already situated with all the gear you're going to need?
I'm not totally situated, but I'm getting there, man. I got plenty of blankets. I'm going to get a few more. I'm going to get me a cook stove from in here. So I can cook on it. It's a 2-burner gas propane stove, and I can heat with it too, you know. So I'm getting there. I already got a tent. I've been in a tent for 5 months, you know, straight.
Right, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Especially with it, you know, being hot, then you have to get out of it at a certain time because it's too hot, and then now it's going to be too cold. You can't ever get just in between.
It'll never be
not for long enough.
Right.
Well, Todd, I appreciate you talking to me, man. And
well, thanks for coming to see me, man.
Yeah, bro. I wish you the best on this journey of yours. And,
thank you, bro.
You know, thank you.
Hey, I wish anybody that ever wanted to see this the best too.
Right, and one last thing. Is there any message you would like to give to anybody that might see this growing up to where they don't end up in the situation you're in?
Stay strong for yourself, you know, and always focus on your life and your priorities. Keep your priorities straight, you know, never fall back. especially for something stupid. Just keep your priorities straight, man. Keep your life in line, you know.
Right.
Keep the bills paid for sure, you know.
And just handle business, huh?
That's it, you know. Work, and pay the bills, man.
Right. Well, Todd, thank you, man. You have a good night, buddy.
All right, thank you.